He arrived as a 95 million hope and became the symbol of a failed transfer. At Manchester United, Antony's career only went downhill. Critics mocked him, fans despaired. Was his career over? But then came the turnaround. In Spain, Antony has suddenly flourished again. Dribbles, goals, pure joy on the pitch. What is behind this incredible comeback? Was Manchester United his prison? And is Real Betis his salvation? Stay tuned until the end. Antony Mateus dos Santos was born in Brazil in 2000. His journey began at Sao Paulo FC, where he was considered a great talent early on. In 2020, Ajax Amsterdam brought him to the Eredivisie for around 16 million. It quickly became clear the Brazilian was more than just a prospect. With his unpredictable dribbling, quick changes of direction and precise finishing, he became one of the most exciting attacking players in Europe. Under Erik ten Hag, he developed further. His performances in the Champions League against teams like Dortmund and Benfica made him a highly sought-after player. During his time at Ajax, Antony scored 24 goals and provided 22 assists in 82 games. Impressive numbers for a winger. His high success rate in dribbles and his ability to beat defenders in one-on-one situations stood out in particular. With Ajax, Antony won the Eredivisie twice and repeatedly showed why he was considered a potential world-class player. But by 2022, rumors of a transfer started circulating. Manchester United, now managed by Erik ten Hag, was particularly interested. Antony wanted to take the next step and publicly expressed his desire to leave. Ajax stood firm, but in the end, Manchester United paid an astonishing 95 million. But was it too much? Antony started strong. A goal on his debut against Arsenal gave the fans hope. But it quickly became clear the Premier League is a different level compared to the Eredivisie. His dribbling became predictable and his goal-scoring output remained low. While Antony had a dribble success rate of over 50% at Ajax, it dropped significantly in the Premier League. His goal-scoring output was also disappointing. In 48 games for Manchester United, he scored only 8 goals and provided 3 assists. Far too little for a player of his price tag. Experts like Gary Neville criticized his one-dimensional play and lack of development. On top of that, personal scandals and injury problems made the situation even more difficult. In the current season, he often found himself on the bench. A disaster for a player of his price tag. But the problem started even earlier. Reports from Manchester suggest that doubts about his playing style and mentality existed even before the signing. United was aware of the red flags, but proceeded with the transfer anyway. He struggled to integrate into the team. There was criticism of his discipline and attitude in training. His style of play did not suit the Premier League. Too predictable, not physically strong enough, lacking versatility. While other wingers adapted, Antony remained one-dimensional and struggled against strong defenders. Ten Hag, who knew him from Ajax, stuck with him for a long time. But at some point, it became clear. Antony could not meet the high expectations. The criticism grew, and United searched for solutions. And don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe the channel. After a disappointing spell at Manchester United, Antony moved to Real Betis in the winter of 2024. Many saw this as his last chance to prove himself in Europe. And indeed, at Betis, he has been thriving again. Under coach Manuel Pellegrini, he has regained his form, impressing with his dribbles and already contributing several goals and assists. His recent goal in the Europa Conference League against Gent was particularly impressive and showed that he's returning to his former strength. Experts agree, Antony is making a difference in the Betis team. Since joining Betis, he has already scored 2 goals and was named man of the match 2 times. His dribble success rate is back at high level and he looks significantly more confident. Betis fans love him and the club appears interested in a long-term deal. A stark contrast to his time at Manchester United, where he was often under pressure and unable to flourish. Antony is still young, and his move to Betis might have been exactly what he needed. Can he maintain his strong form and perhaps make the next step in his career? Or will he stagnate again? What do you think? Will Antony rise to the top again? Or will he remain an eternal talent? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more exciting football stories. Thanks for watching guys, and see you